Hi, David Weegenaar here. Season's blessings to one and all as we approach another Christmas in 12 days' time. Today is, of course, the 13th of December. Now, I heard last weekend a friend of mine from Cathedral Square walked into the square and said chess is over. Okay, so I heard this just last week. Chess has and is now over. It's no more. So my ears pricked up and I wondered what the was being said about chess. As the computers are now that great that all we have to do is teach them the rules of chess and the engine takes over, it plays for itself. That actually means to me that chess has just begun, because as far as I'm concerned, that's exactly how I play. I do not play according to the rituals of the book. Quite the contrary, in fact. So for me, this news is really cool. It means that you can play, not that you're going to be able to play like, but you can play like Magnus Carlsen, who comes to the board playing completely moves that haven't been seen before, even though his knowledge is great in previous games and theory. So what does it mean if I hear that chess is over because some computer, which I have looked at these games, is very, very good? But what does it actually mean? It means that people like me can keep playing chess as long as there are people to play against. So this actually suits my style of play your own move and all that sort of thing. But I now would like to show you something that took part some time ago, but it doesn't really matter when this was played. But I will give you some insight as to not necessarily when it was played, but where it was played. It was played in Christchurch, which is where I reside. This game has reached so many moves into the position from a Queen's Indian opening in chess that I happen to be the black pieces here. This game was a 40-minute tournament, round 4 or 5 or 6, it doesn't matter, I don't have to tell you the detail. But this game occurred between myself and a very, very strong player in chess. Okay, equal to me basically. Look at the position. The position is hardly there or anywhere. It's a 40-minute tournament. My opponent and I ended up with a good 15 minutes left to play the rest of the moves. But what this is all about, this whole session, is it's not a chess game or anything like that. It's merely this. It's human versus human. And I am the black pieces, as I've already expressed and outlined. But this is the reason I play chess. Not to play against a computer that I can play against, but obviously I'm going to lose greatly if I play the new computer at hand, even Stockfish 8 or whatever. I'm going to get beaten. Let's face it. Everyone just about gets beaten by it. So for me, chess isn't over. So what is this all about? This is about the human element. Okay, now this has been discussed for years, not for 4 years, but for years and years and years and years and years, since the Chess Player's Bedside book, which I got in about 1979. So here we go. What's this all about, I hear you ask? This was my opponent's next move. Now, can you imagine what is the worst move my opponent, almost like I paid them to play this. But I didn't, because I didn't want my opponent to lose like this. This is what my opponent played. Queen d6. And before I took the queen, he realised that his knight was no longer on f3 anymore, and his queen is not defended by the rook on d1. And I went to take the queen, and he resigned on the spot before I even got to Queen d6 in. He realised that the human element is we blunder. There you have complete, absolute evidence of why I play chess. Now, if I have to play computers day in, day out, well, I'll probably dig a hole and surrender to the game of chess to say, well, yes, it is over. But no, chess is not over for me. Okay, so there is my session for today. I hope you like it. We're human. We make stupid mistakes. Now, what is he going to write on his score sheet after this game? He didn't even want to write the move down, my friend, who played this game for white against me in a 40-minute tournament. He didn't even write his move down. He was so, what did I do that for? So that happens in life. It's what life's all about. So I'm a firm believer in chess is not dead, but yes, if you want to play the computer, it is, probably. And if you want to play someone who's booked up, it might not even be the case, because this has thrown a whole spanner in the works. Because this computer is thinking for itself. That's what I say to everyone, whoever they are, even if they're the son of a great player, play your own move. And that's the end of my session. I hope you liked my session. It's a short bit of an analysis, isn't it? But look at that move. And now I'll say what the engine says for its 11. Says black's 29th move, which is in, this is black's 29th move now, is Queen d6. For those who wish to see, and the score is 10.75 in black's favour. So I'm going to now show you proof of the good game that my white opponent played, okay? So we're going to go right back to the beginning. In the beginning, and then that's the end of the session. So need not look at what's going on here, but if you want to, this is the game, how it went. And I'm not going to annotate it, I'm black, and I like the Queen's Indian, I've already said that. That's the game. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye for now. See you next time on the Muppet Show.